Hello, everybody. Hold on, I just got a big notification. Okay, let's not do that now. How y'all doing? I was not planning on going live today, and I caught some of John's live from last night. So I thought, where are we here? Start camera. Hello, guys. How y'all doing? Hey, Kels. Let me start at the top. I know it's last minute here. I just scheduled it like 30, 40 minutes ago. I hope no one else has gone live. I didn't see anything. Not that girl, Irish. Hello. Hold on. I'm going to do this without that. Big Bad Wolf. Hello, Sadie. Hello, Miss Debbie. I hope you're doing well, hon. Dirty. Hello, Ashley. Hoop 3 kills. Sandra. April. Ooh, Sariana. Nice name. 1 second. I think my cat needs. And you guys are just messing around. Okay. All right. I'll try to catch you guys as you're coming in. I was not going to go live today. Hey, Daisy girl. And I saw John's live. And again, I have empathy, John. I really do. I'm going to play just a little clip from his last night. And then I'm going to play some clips that I've already covered. But I really hate when he blames it on people. And he's been doing this for 4 years. And while it doesn't seem like most people are taking the bait, so to speak, at least on Instagram, from somebody was very nice, several people were nice enough to send me, hey, Maria. Hello, Becky. Cree, hi. It looks like a lot of people are, catching on that this has been happening for years. And again, John, nobody wants you to hurt yourself, really. They want you to get help and stop using this like you have been for the last 4 years. I'm going back and forth if whether I just want to play portions of my old live that I covered this. It's a live called The End. And then there's a couple other lives that I just grabbed a few clips out of. I mean, I really didn't put a lot of, I just knew where it was. And you'll see what I mean. But first, I'm going to play a clip from last night. It's only like 2 minutes. Am I? Where did you go? Let's see where it went. That's not it. Let me load it. 1 second. I don't know what happened to it today. Okay, so trigger warning. This entire conversation. Please watch out for little ears. This is a sensitive subject. This is about self-harm. Hey, LRM, Nurse Jen. So yeah, he went on for 4 hours last night after he started on, I think it was Sophie's channel. And it's just a lot of blaming. Oh, I think Cooch might be on her way back. Anyway, let me go ahead and play this, and then I'll discuss what I want to discuss about it.
It's crazy. These people are bringing me to the edge of suicide, not the edge. I tried to commit suicide because of them. I, John Yates, being sound mind, have tried. Let me put this on.
Hold on. Can you guys hear me? I have someone saying that they can't hear me. Is your Bluetooth on? Let me know if you guys can't hear me. Okay. I think it's just you, dear. Let me back this up. Let's try this again. That's okay.
Are bringing me to the edge of suicide, not the edge. I tried to commit suicide because of them. I, John Yates, being sound mind, have tried. Let me put this on. I, John Yates, have tried to commit suicide due to the bullying and harassment from Brooke Graham, who was a nurse working for the.
I muted it.
I, John Yates, have tried to kill myself due to Maria Vega working for when she is.
He just loves to throw out people's work. He spent a good 40 minutes covering how to contact someone in Brooks' employment. Probably you too, Maria, but I just stopped listening. He snarked.
Live all day long while she's working at her office.
That's just not true. I've never seen Maria live while she's at her office. Now, maybe does she hop into a chat when she's on lunch? That's possible, but I don't see her in every live. Again, just exaggerating to fit his narrative.
Want to know how me, John Yates, tried to kill? Because you know what? Right? Because you'll go down on this with Maria. So we have a rogue nurse that's pushing me and pushing me and pushing me to the edge.
Brooke doesn't even barely cover you, John. It's only when you go after her first does she respond. In my opinion, and what I've noticed, everyone knows that I would say 80% of her content, if not more, is Siwa. And she only, from what I can tell, usually goes in response to what you have done.
And I have tried to kill myself over Brooke Ram's actions working for.
Can't say it enough. I was thinking about that too, LRM. If Brooke needs people to testify on her behalf.
Oh gosh, give me 1 second. Please make sure
that
Maria Vega
have to say
and Allen, Kelly Kroll from Cincinnati, Ohio. Kelly Kroll is Cooch from Cincinnati. Fritz Drexler from Jacksonville. Sue E11, since you wanted to be like a big shot, welcome to it. And I hope that
she's also from Florida.
I think Miami too. I don't know, but you
shouldn't put your husband and your son on your TikTok, E11.
Now, why, Julie? Why? What are you going to do? Keep poking me with these threats. That's all I'm going to say. Now I lost it. Where'd it go?
Just saying.
But when someone actually dies due to your bullying, we'll see what happens then, right?
Oh, they won't have any part of it.
Well, right. And it's very clear. The police will look at all their channels.
God forbid something does happen to somebody.
The police will look at all their channels. Maybe.
That's it on that one. I included that last part. The only one that's doing stalking, Julie, is you. Stalking everybody's chat. Y'all can't mind your own damn business. And that's exactly what that's about. And that's exactly, I think, what's happening there, too. And yes, she absolutely is a freaking stalker. But that's okay. So I'm going to play some clips from 2019. Just see what you hear. Now, these are saved files that I covered in another live, so I'm going to cover portions of them. You guys have heard it before, but I think, again, listening to the most recent and listening to 2019, you're going to find one thing, and that hasn't changed. The only thing that has changed are the names. Come on, remote.
No, because now I want to say.
I do want to say the reason I have the bird or parrot in there is every time Cody's in the background, I have the parrot just popping up. It's a little too big and a little too long in some cases, but I think it's effective too. Wait, did I have this to the right location? This is actually, it's a 30 seconds early. I'm just going to let it play.
407, and I want to put their number out there while I'm live. So now
I just want to say something.
Yes. Okay, go live because
I'm live already.
Well, then you do your thing because now I'm doing mine. so I don't give a
It's
shit.
not a surprise to anybody that my mother committed suicide. I've been very vocal about that, and I tried to like bring awareness to suicide, you know, all that shit. You guys don't know that I myself attempted. Like, if you look at my
Again, I don't know if you can see it down here. This is 2019. These are scars from before he met Cody.
I don't know how to get the angle right.
Well, whatever.
Wait.
Listen.
God oh fucking mighty. Nope.
They see it.
No, you don't. See, that's
You
one
split-
wrist.
Like, you split your wrist, like, yes.
Wait. Nope.
A
Let's
lot
get
of
the other
times.
thing. People say you're full of shit, Yates.
All the way up to here. So he did, like, a really bang-up fucking job. Like, he did not do it right.
I didn't do it right.
And
What'd you say, Cody? He didn't do it right. That's your own damn husband. Exactly. No one's bringing up his mother but him. And this, again, is 4 years ago. I'm going to say that a lot.
no, but he
And that's
did,
why
he
it's-
really
that's why
fucking,
it's still
like,
living.
he fucked his shit up, and he was in that hospital for a long-ass time.
I slit my wrist right before I met
Why?
Cody, and I entrusted that to a few people who are
And show the internet every chance you get.
now using that against me. And
So,
I feel
no, I have...
like they want me to kill myself, and this is what
Just
they're bringing me to.
Just like this
That's
one.
all the
that's
fucking death
saying,
threats I'm getting,
From,
all this shit.
from 405...
Sound familiar? They want him to hurt himself. They're bringing him to it. You're not going to hear Maria's name or Brooke's name or Ann's name. Nope. Within 8 minutes, we're going to hear about a whole bunch of other people that are bringing him to harm himself.
New one.
Sending me all these fucking shit.
These people
From my
who
phone.
are texting me
So,
to go slit
there
my
you go.
wrist
So
like my
there's
dirty
that number.
mother.
So you know what? You guys send her
Like,
fucking threats.
You think
Or
it's
him.
You think it's
whoever
fun?
the fuck it is.
Oh, John, don't hold back. Don't feed into it. Oh, okay, sure. I won't. Like, you have no fucking
Yeah.
idea.
Here's the fucking number. Look.
I didn't even include all the other times I could have over the last 4 years that he's held up his wrist and say people are playing it. No, again, it's so much part of your content now. You really got to get the censor bar out and just leave it up. And yeah, I'm like really agitated. It's a little pet peeve. I'm all for mental health and people getting help. I'm not for people blaming their mental health on everybody. He knows that this is a problem going back. I think it was back in like, I don't know, early, I don't know, maybe 2013, I'm guessing, whenever he met Cody, right before that, you know.
What, like, people fucking
Here,
go through.
show- Here.
And Ricky, when he was in the fucking hospital...
Push.
Here. Can't.
Oh.
Begged me to
no,
post
they
pictures
just-
of him.
Oh, they're back in the live, and they're saying, sit down. Get a life.
Oh, my God.
They're back in the room. Look.
Are so fucked
They just
up,
popped
man.
in. Look. They just popped in. That just came through.
So Brooklyn, when you're asking, why are you playing these 4 or 3-year-old lives, 4-year-old lives? Again, it will one day be your fault too. And you're gonna see yourself in here in a few minutes, and some of the panelists that have sat exactly where you're sitting and tried to do exactly what you're doing.
These people are texting me as I'm fucking live.
Isn't it funny?
It's gotta be
It just
Skelly.
came through. So there you go. But they won't answer the
Wow,
phone.
I don't even have words.
So you know what? Here,
anymore.
let me do this. Answer the phone.
God oh fucking mighty. See, yeah, that's one
Here,
wrist.
look. I'm calling live.
The only one to exploit your wrist is, you've exploited your wrist more than everybody else put together. That's a fact.
Hello?
And that's the other.
Hello?
It's reverberation off. They're watching our live right now.
I know.
And calling us.
And they hung up.
How
see?
creepy fucking creepy
See, guys?
is
And
this?
listen, look. I'm gonna call again. Look, watch. Look, see? This is how these people are. Look.
They're watching
Look.
our live and... My
Look.
God.
Look, see? This is how these people are. Look. Yep, see? Because they're fucking wackos.
Yes. Everybody's wackos all these years. Again, John is just the victim that this keeps happening to, and he hasn't figured out why.
So when you say, like, John, don't feed into it, like, this is the fucking shit that it brings us to.
See? Told you guys.
I don't know who to blame.
This is the shit it brings us to. And I'm sorry to replay this, guys, but again, in light of his, yet again, recent live, which he also did in May, and I'm sure several times since then. Well, exactly, Michael.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It could be any one of you in this fucking room. Who the fuck knows? It's somebody who's secretly in this room watching.
Told you.
If you're not commenting, I can't see it. God, oh fucking mighty. There are a few people who I'm going to name names. Cynthia K. Wright.
Listen.
Say it all.
K. Who has
Say it all.
been... I talked to her 3 times on Twitter
Fucking tell
2
them
years
all.
ago. She's real truth bullshit on fucking Reddit.
The number
Reality
again
love things out of the one.
is, hang on.
She's
I'll
been
tell you
fucking
one
harassing
second.
me for
I'll tell you
fucking
the whole
years.
number. The number
You hear all these names? Not the current names that he's blaming.
is 405.
This is World War fucking 3 now. This is it. This is game on. We have Katie, who's been fucking who's been fucking making lies up, Katrina, who's been making fucking lies up about me since fucking November. We have Karen Henley Connolly, okay, this crazy sick fucking cunt. She has a whole fucking Facebook group against me.
That name has been out there so many times. I meant to though edit this file, but everybody knows that name.
We have fucking Maria Vega, who fucking hates me because I'm friends with fucking Danielle. Thanks, Danielle, for that fucking treasure. And we have fucking...
Danielle, let's talk about Danielle. Danielle is in the comments on Maria's post defending, or in John's post that Maria reposted, defending John. And I implored her to watch at least the Edna video, either from Cooch or from myself. And she said she's too busy. And that was 2 whole weeks ago. But if anybody, I can't fathom why she would come out of the woodwork. She's seen this show more than we have.
Ricky, who's been fucking spreading lies about me. But, like, I'm at the end of my fucking rope. I just submitted all their fucking shit.
I'm being fucking harassed, which nobody as
We
you
got
guys
fucking
know,
Skelly.
I'm not on the
Kelly
fucking,
Oki.
like, on any of this.
Who fucking
but yet
did a
now
full
I'm
fucking
being
dox to
called
me.
a fag and everything else from my phone that this person is harassing me now. So, yeah. So
Okay. So we get the gist, right, of this one. Let's see. They go on whining about phone calls they're getting, which they still do now. Hold up their phone, show text messages, go on and on about that. But yeah, I guess the past is too of what he said about Daniela.
Me and Danielle have been friends for 5 fucking years. 5 years.
Never a friendship.
5 years.
Using you the whole time.
Exactly. Exactly what Cody said. Me and Danielle have been
always told
friends
you
for
that.
5 fucking years. And like, even like 2 days ago, Danielle was calling me. Oh, say this about me. Say this about me. Say this about me. And I have the fucking receipts. You guys know I don't say anything that's
not true.
not true. Like
Exactly.
I
up
always
everything.
back up everything I
We
fucking
got
say.
2 fucking iPads full of fucking, like, information. Like, that's why we have to keep getting new shit because our shit fills up.
And, you know,
It's true.
Danielle, like when she was fighting with fucking Anna.
I'm not going to play the rest of that. We all know the horrible things he said about Daniela, which is right here. And then he went off on Ricky, also a good cast friend until they weren't. And yeah, okay. I think that
And
covers.
Danielle had a big old fucking fight.
So I'm just going to remove this one. Now I do have the actual live where I already provided commentary on these files. I don't know. We'll see if I feel like doing this again. Maybe I'll just play that actual file. Hey, Gypsy. Now this one is going to start at 2019 and it's going to go, wait, where's my 2021? Goes into 2020. I thought I had another file. Where is it? I think it's this one. It starts in 2019, 2020, and then all the way to the, like, I think like May of this year on Mother's Day when he had his other, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, I'm low energy today. I don't like talk, you know, it's so a lot of things. But to keep accusing everybody for your mental health and the choices that you make and then sit there like a little victim, just so aggravating after all this time. And so you'll notice on this one, some of you may remember, I started covering the names of all the people that he was fighting with throughout the years. Essentially, it's the board, but they just pop up on screen. But you're just, again, going to see things very similar over the last few years.
I'm going to start afresh with new people, a new attitude, and fuck the world. So, that's all. Rant's over. I'm going to make sure that I lose this account next because I don't trust the 15,000 people who are...
Yeah, Daisy, and this is kind of why I'm doing this too, because, you know, Julie keeps saying how she's going to the Attorney General office and that he's a protected class because he says he tried to kill himself. I'm not even trying to censor my words at this point. It is what it is. But do then, Julie, because I have, and I'm sure everybody else has plenty of things to show why they're reacting. And again, this is a vicious circle on, I'm not saying John has been doing everything. Everything's being done back and forth. But John, again, is the common denominator in this community. So there's, just because he deleted them doesn't mean they're gone. Doesn't mean he didn't say them. Doesn't mean he hasn't doxed people just this week alone. And then he can't understand why people keep coming at him. He doxed Anne. He's doxed Maria's work. Brooke's work again. He spent like 40 something minutes and there's people, he's inciting his followers to call. And they're in there saying, I'm going to send this in the morning. I'm going to do this. You don't get to do that stuff and then say, leave me alone. I'm a protected class. That's not how it works. Take some freaking accountability, some responsibility. This is called consequences to your freaking bad behavior.
This one we have to work, so who cares? And I'm going to start new. So keep your eye out to my fun stories that are going to be on this fucking account. And I'm going to start a new one. So it's been a real fucking pleasure. And see you guys soon or never or maybe. I don't fucking know. Bye.
Yeah, he was hashtagging on his IG posts all the gossip rags. Like they're going to come to a story on, the bullying on YouTube. I don't know. He keeps shooting himself in the foot. This career could totally take off still if he got the help, cleaned up his act, and focused on what he needs to focus on. But he's, as they say, big mistake.
So, like, I don't know anymore. Like, I could sit and have a 3-hour conversation with Tara, and you see how she talked in circles. She wouldn't answer any
So this is 2020, by the way.
fucking thing. What did I do? What did I do to deserve the wrath?
Sorry, I'm not laughing. Well, I kind of am. Nikki, I saw you said protect the class of what? I don't know. They seem to have convinced themselves. She said it's not because for being gay, that it's a protected class because he tried to hurt himself. And that, they're all bullying this person that had tried to harm themselves. And that's not the case. There's nothing worse than somebody likes to throw rocks and then sit behind their little thing and go, no, don't throw me. No, I'm protected. I'm protected. And as they keep throwing. So I don't think she will get anywhere with that. This isn't the same as what they're trying to make it out to be. It's just gross.
Of what you guys put on me and Cody on the group chat. What did I do to deserve it? What did Cody deserve?
I'm not even on this. You got it, Kelly.
Like,
I'm not even on here. I don't do anything to...
And these are going to be different names. Some of the older ones from 2019, but it's different people. And him sitting there going, what did I do? What did I do?
Any fucking body.
people say, like,
And,
we don't want to work. I've been working since... It's a game to everybody. I haven't even talked about Lena. Why is she doing this to me? She has a restraining order against me for harassment. I'm like, look what she's doing. She's giving the people who are giving death threats my address. Like, I have, been sitting with a fucking goddamn knife in my hand the whole fucking night. Because, I don't know what's...
Again, October 2020, 3 years ago. Again, Brooklyn, if you can't see why it's important to cover old streams, because if everybody came into this and saw what was happening, or, everyone always roots for the underdog and wants to help the little person and all that stuff. But when you put it in context, when you look at the whole picture, when you see that this is a pattern across time, it's very, very different. And that is why he doesn't have 600 people on the regular anymore. He does recently because he got some new people and they're all like buying this hook, line, and sinker. That's good to know, Daisy. Maybe someone should educate Julie.
To do anymore. This is never gonna fucking end. And I can't let these good people who are my friends, who supported me, have their lives ruined. Half my friends now had to delete their social media, change their phone numbers, all because of me, because they're friends with me. And how does that make me feel?
Still about him.
And it's just not them attacking me. I'm more concerned about them going after my loved ones. That's the fucking problem. I've been down this road where people attack me, or whatever, okay, I'm still here. But, when you go after everyone I've ever fucking known, I'll go fucking suck a dick. These fucking people in the comments, I caused it. Okay. So if I caused it, then that gives them fucking license to go after everyone I've ever known, right?
No, John, but they are gonna react. Again, what you did again last night, why in between you're crying, doxing people's work, they're gonna react. You want to threaten, me too, and to say you have my son or husband's pictures, I'm going to react too. I'm not going real life on you. This is all your content. Julia, I haven't said shit really about you. Keep it up.
That's okay then, to dox everybody I've known and
not
fucking harass their fucking parents, and they had to change their fucking phone numbers and delete their fucking social media and all that shit. That's How many times do I have to fucking block you?
I totally believe that, YB. I don't know if you guys can read that. This is him reacting to me posting all of his friends after he doxed my family and my family's employers. This is exactly what he does. He strikes and then cries about when something happens back. 100%.
The knife is bullshit. Like, okay, so like, listen, I have slit my wrist before.
So this is a year later from the last time he was showing. And these are just, again, the ones that I caught. You know, every time he gets in his feels, he does this. Now he's going to start saying, I'm a protected class. I'm a protected class. You can't hurt me, but I can put out your job info. I can threaten your kids and your family. No.
They're posting my mom's fucking suicide note saying it's fucking phony. My mom's death certificate, which I had to post on my GoFundMe.
You didn't have to post crap, John. You bring up your mother's. I don't even want to talk about it because then you rail about it that people are talking about. You talk about it all the damn time. Nobody needed to see that. Nobody needed to know.
Because people said that was bullshit.
Here's some names that I'll keep adding on.
Lita has been fucking posting she's gonna wreck my fucking.
Different name. That's not Brooke. That's not Ann. That's not Maria. And again, Maria, Ann, and all of them and I could stop today. He'll take maybe a little break and the drama will come. Again, all of this shows consistently that he will continue fighting with people. And I know you guys know this. I don't know who I'm yelling at.
Wreck anybody who defends me. Like this, I'm not even making this shit up. Look at my fucking story. Look at the fucking shit on the official account. I'm not even making this up. Addicts move into your house in Arizona. Are you kidding me? That's what I dealt with today when I woke up for the first time in 3 days because I couldn't fucking stand nothing.
He did do that, Gypsy. I have the screenshots.
I haven't followed you since you were living in a hotel. Is this the same? I'll go fuck yourself too. I don't even fuck.
But again, y'all know this. 99% of those comments are supportive, and he just has to focus on one person that's negative.
See, it's people like this that just want me to take the fucking knife out and just slit my fucking wrist in front of camera for a fucking public fucking. This is what
he literally said this last night, basically, essentially paraphrasing, or he may have actually said it word for word. I couldn't listen to all of it. Literally.
What happens when you cyber fucking bully somebody too fucking much? Like I'm like right fucking there because that's what I want to fucking do, and like then y'all can fucking see that this shit has a fucking effect on people. This is like.
But John, are you doing that? John, are you doing that? Am I stalking someone? Am I creating 50,000 million accounts going in and harass?
Okay, Brooklyn. Oh, where'd it go? I want you to pay attention here. Panelist. Heidi was a loyal panelist that have sat there and talked him down way more times than you have so far. This is November of 2020. Something new, something different, something else to cry about, something else that the panelists had to calm him down, talk him through. You'll see.
Asking people in a chat
Doesn't
room.
matter. It's me. Cheryl has 250,000 YouTube subs.
No share.
I'm putting up between my toes and doing this and doing that. Like,
okay. They're not real. Okay, your followers are real. Everybody looks on Social Blade. Okay, everybody looks there. They see your subs are real. These are people who really.
And Heidi did this for a long time. Amber did this for a long time. You're going to probably see other panelists that have that job, what you're doing now. And they're on the board.
Look to you and look forward to seeing your lives.
Yeah.
Can you give me the tissue, babe?
And you got Duchess 987. She may have 12, whatever it is, but she has less people in her chats than you do. Come on now.
Yep.
Like, all
It
I
doesn't
wanted to
matter.
do is talk about this stupid
Yep.
fucking show. And like,
I need you. Okay, I need you to
Yes,
really.
He said that last night too. All I want to do is talk about the effing show. I guarantee you, John, if you actually talked about the show consistently over a period of time, this would all disappear. But that's not what you do. You're not consistent. Well, the only thing you're consistent in is behaving like this, it seems.
saying I'm a husband beater. I'm a meth addict. I'm shitting between my fucking toes. I'm doing this.
Okay, Monica's here. Monica's in your
Monica's
chat.
here.
She says she loves you. Monica's in your chat. This
I-
is
Yes, Heidi had a job and would come and talk him down. She had a calming presence, and she would a lot of times talk him down. Sometimes it was impossible once he was really going, but yeah, she was totally dedicated to him.
It is. It's
emotional distress.
defamation. It's slander. It's emotional
It's
distress.
everything.
It's everything. And I mean, seriously, I've been called a
Please don't
stalker,
cry. You
hacker.
are loved. Please don't cry. You're loved. You know that. You know that. You're loved.
I have been where you are, and like you've been at this a lot longer.
6 years.
Yes.
Well, I had to talk Amber off the ledge about a
Yes.
month ago, and I'm serious. I was
This is coming at my family. This is affecting me. Like my husband has been called a hacker. Like all of his stuff was out there, and yet I'm this horrible bad person. Okay, so let them talk. I don't give a shit what anybody.
Both Heidi and Amber have gone through rough times, and his other panelists. And we also know Monica was also a die-hard supporter. She held on for a couple of years. But I never saw him on their panel talking them down when they were going through something similar. Because everybody that's on YouTube goes through something like this at one point or another. It is hard having when everyone talks about you and stuff like that. It can build. I can see that. And I have empathy for that for John, but he lights these fires and fans them. But anyway, I've never seen him do it back. I've never seen him get up and be there for somebody.
Nobody fucking says about me anymore. I don't. Because after you've been called every name under the book and you are still there. You are still living.
629 people in here giving you nothing but love, baby.
This is why people kill themselves. You want to talk about
it is. I really understand that. I know. Yeah.
I'm serious. You have
Because
nothing
I
but
can be
love.
honest with you guys, I don't even want to live anymore because I can't deal with this.
You don't talk like that.
And we're not talking like that. You're definitely not going to talk like that at all. Because no. And
it's sad that some fucking 2-bit fucking cast member who everyone hates, like Lita and Yahoo Boy, and Jen, are the ones that can get me to this level. But here we are.
Because of them. I, John Yates, do the edge of not the edge. I tried to commit suicide because of them. I, John Yates, being sound mind, have tried. Let me put this on. I, John Yates, have tried to commit suicide due to the bullying and harassment from Brooke Graham, who was a nurse.
That's right.
Working for the. I, John Yates, have tried to kill myself due to Maria Vega working for.
okay, John, nobody cares about those people. They care about you.
Are the ones that can get me to this level. But
Sound
and
familiar?
it's sad that some fucking 2-bit fucking cast member who everyone hates, like Lita and Yahoo Boy, and Jen, are the ones that can get me to this level. But here we are.
Okay, John, nobody cares about those people. They care about you.
Hey, John.
John, drop the link.
Okay, drop the link.
Why, so I can play porn again like I did last time? Yeah, I'm gonna do
Your
that.
moderator wants to talk to you.
No, drop the link. Drop the
If
link.
you don't know him, don't let him in.
Drop the link.
He's a lighter. I light my meth.
I forgot to edit this stuff out.
Behind the keyboard and just go after you. And they
Notice this list of names is growing.
target you
But
because
these
they know
people
you're
every fucking day. Look at Lita's stories. Look at Jen's.
Who
Like they only
cares?
pick up. Like look at like it's like. And then how you know? Now they're saying that they made fake Grinder accounts about us, saying that like
Okay.
we're cheating and like doing this. Like I mean it.
Sarah, this live was from November 2020. The one that I just played a quick clip from was last night. He's literally saying the same thing with different names. Before that, I was playing 2019. We're going to play all the way up through 23. I hate replaying things, but people still need to hear it, including John.
Never fucking stopped.
Okay.
Why wasn't this Grinder shit posted a year ago when all this shit happened? Like I don't get it.
John, here's what I'm going to tell you. You feed into it because you keep posting it on your page to see to show everybody what they're doing. Don't do
I
that.
don't, Heidi.
Okay, well, how
Like,
is it?
yeah, here and there I do, but like I, it's not like
I need you to
every
stop.
day it's something fucking else,
I
man.
need you to block them out. I don't care how many fake pages are out there. Whatever people send to you, don't open it unless.
Does this sound familiar, Brooklyn? All things you've said.
Don't do it. Stop sending.
But you'll save him. You'll be the one.
Him stuff. I don't send you stuff like that. Does Amber send you? I don't know. Does Amber, do you send John stuff like that?
No, I don't
Okay.
send him nothing.
Okay.
I have about like 20 Instagram hate pages about me, and then
Okay.
a fucking 3 Reddit subs, and like it just non-fucking stop every fucking day. And like you can hate me for like not like for me liking Larissa, or like I never fucking.
That's not why they hate you, John. And again, I wouldn't even be playing this if you didn't pull that shit last night. If you just had your pity party and moved on, I'd let it go. But when you sit there and again, for people that are coming in, he's doxing people, their employment, inciting his followers yet again, playing the victim the entire time. Literally crying 1 second, then literally showing the phone, and followers are all like, yeah, I'm calling you work tomorrow, Brooke. Yeah, we got you, Maria. And then there's Maud. We're going to the Attorney General. You do that. This file's already made.
Ruin anyone's lives. I never called anyone's family. I never did this. I never,
Lie.
these people are acting like I murdered their children.
People that hate you don't know you.
John, you remember those?
Well, they know me. That don't know Heidi. They do know me, and this is. They know how to push my fucking buttons and get me to this
They
point.
know
And, like,
you for what you've shown them. Okay, you were friend to Lita. You and Jen were friends. You and Yahoo Boy. I used to watch you guys when y'all were gone at 2:00 in the morning. He was.
We'll always be there for you.
I'm trying to see what year this was, but we've got Maud, Heidi, and Christy Denver up there.
Honey, please don't cry.
Or when this was.
I can't do this anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I let you down.
And this isn't bullying, playing this. This is not. It is pointing out the tactics that he has used since he got on social media, at least in my universe.
I can't do this anymore. Not a second more. I can't. It's the new year and I can't do this.
I'm guessing this is 2021.
I can't. I'm sorry. I have made many mistakes. And I am sorry for those mistakes. I can't be the punching bag anymore for everybody. I can't. I can't. Every fucking single goddamn fucking person wants to put their shit on me. I can't do it.
And again, we aren't even to the part where it's about Brooke and you know, all and me. This is different people still. There'll be some names and ideas over here to the right.
You know, it's like you have no idea what it's like to be me. It's like all this shit from people over and over and over again. I get blamed for everything.
I actually believe it. I believe that he is hurting for a lot of some of these times, and his way that he's learned to deal with stuff is just attack, 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 then cry. Attack, 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 then cry. It's not working. Try a new tactic. Get some coping skills. And I am sorry you're hurting, John, but you've hurt a lot of people. A lot of people. You're not the only one. A lot of people that put their freaking name on the line, their lives on the line, and each one of them was burned.
And I can't pull myself together because it's like it's so much. It's, I don't like to do anymore. I'm sorry.
You're not.
I'm sorry.
I agree, Susie. There's no coping skills here.
I can't do this anymore. I can't.
But you will.
All I want to do is
She was in the chat. Danielle came in the chat. I'm not even going to say anything. Yeah, I think it was, he said New Year.
I'm sorry, I can't even get myself together because
I think it's the beginning of 2021.
Maybe because I'm sick. And maybe it's because, like, between Reddit posting every fucking line known some fucking man about me, I just so
Well, you got those taken care of. It's enough already. Exactly, Ashley.
You know, when like you Google my name, what comes up? Can't. I can't. I'm getting blamed for every fucking thing. Jolene lost her sponsors. Well, Jolene, you're a fucking nasty bitch.
Literally in the same sentence. I'm getting blamed for Jolene. Jolene, you're blah, 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 blah.
And you deserve to lose your fucking sponsors. This bitch sent me a fucking racist book.
Somebody else.
No idea.
I thought somebody else took credit for that. But again, it's whoever he's mad at, it changes to that's who sent whatever. It's changed so many times over the years. As you all know. I'm not sure I did.
All I ever wanted to do was talk about the goddamn show. Y'all have fucking you finally cracked me. Finally. You all won.
Exactly, though, Sarah. Agreed. Agreed.
I can't do this anymore. Can't.
I mean, I don't enjoy seeing anyone hurt, but exactly. At some point, it's got to dawn on you. If I can't do this anymore, exactly. I can't even imagine. I know he said it more than Angela and Lisa combined. I'm done.
Can't. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore.
She's on there. Teal.
It's insanity. It's fucking insanity. It's insanity. She's a racist cunt.
Okay,
Jolene, you're a racist.
All right, now we've jumped to October 2022. And again, these are just the ones that I found or had or whatever.
Cunt, and you and your.
But she says this now, when like me and her like are on good terms. Like she flips a switch like everybody else. She is a fucking dirty whore, and I have her. I will ruin her. I will with the sex I have, and they can like fire back at me with the stuff I said to them. And good. But like, listen, I'm done with YouTube. And like when I get to the point where I can go on a different platform and talk about the shows which I want to talk to.
Yeah, LRM. I've gotten these all from. Well, now they're in one big file, but mine have come from like Instagram that were shared. So it'll tell you like 152 weeks back. But I'll look and see if you can see in the properties. Or I found them on Reddit, or it's just you kind of got to go by the clues of where he's living, what's going on at the time, who's on panel, and that really narrows down, what time period it is.
I will, but like I'm working 10 hours a day trying to make money, because Cody, is sick. And I come home and I try to watch a TV show and try to go live about it. You have no fucking idea. No idea. And like, why is Maria saying this now out of nowhere? Because, now me and Maria fighting. I got this. And they will all pay for it in spades. And I will post on my Instagram with 110,000 followers, on my Twitter with 27,000 followers, on my YouTube now with 27,000 followers, with my TikTok now. I will make sure I broadcast this across the fucking internet about how horrible these people fucking are to me.
I don't think so either.
And I will do that. So in closing.
This is not from last night. If you go back to the beginning, I've been playing from 2019 to, well, now we're up to October 2022. Well, here, let's play again last night.
It's crazy. Like, these people are bringing me to the edge of not the edge. I tried to commit suicide because of them. I, John Yates.
This is last night.
Being sound mind, have tried. Let me put this on. I, John Yates, have tried to commit suicide due to the bullying and harassment from Brooke Graham, who was a nurse working for the. I, John Yates, have tried to kill myself due to Maria Vega working for. When she is live all day long while she. I say fuck you to this community. I'm off on my own. I'm rogue.
It's a year ago.
And I don't want to be a part of anything that anyone says about me. Maria and Ann go live and say.
Marina, I think it's pretty common knowledge now that was actually Skelly, one of his biggest financial supporters at the moment. She's on and off over the years. I mean, they have hated each other. They've had very public fights. But she's like one of his number one trolls. While she's like supporting him, it's my understanding she took responsibility maybe for the tampons and maybe some other things as well. But he still likes to blame that on other people as well. I think he knows it's her.
Oh no, that's so wrong. It's Terry Lynn, had his family up there. She's just trying to white knight herself, over and over again. Fuck that. It's all fucking lies. I'm fucking over it. And YouTube is cancerous because, me stupidly let my audience attach themselves to all these fucking people. Exactly. My own fault. And now that's how it is. But you have no idea what the real story is. And I promise you, if I hear my fucking name say one more name, if I hear my name said one more time again, I am going to post everything, every fucking thing. Kathy, Brooke, Maria, and I'm going to put it all out there, all of it. So if you're really worried about your fucking livelihoods, then shut the fuck up about me. Shut the fuck up about me, because it's going to get ugly. It's going to get real ugly.
Again, here he goes, threatening, and the next video he'll be crying. And he wonders why it gets to this level. I'm going to post everything I have about you, everything that you ever shared about me, blah, 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 blah.
Real fucking quick. Leave me the fuck alone. And if I hear one person on a live mention my name and not being apologetic towards me,
hey, Christoph,
then that's all I need to go and post everything I have and ruin their lives like they're trying to ruin mine. And I'm going to delete this live. It's going to be deleted.
Didn't he go off on you, Cooch, for having a deleted live? I mean, how many times has he done this little stunt? I can't even count. Can't even.
Here's your warning, Brooke. If you care about being a nurse, come clean, Brooke. No, I'm deleting this. So like, I have to be very clear about this, Brooke. If you care about being a nurse, you better apologize and complain about you knowing about Amber being backstage. Marie and Ann, if you want to, Maria is unsavable. I actually love Ann. I really do. But Ann is attached to Maria, so it is what it is. But like, Maria, if you want to keep doing this, I have all the shit that I can send to your job. I have all the shit that I can send to Brooke's job. And Kathy, if you really do care about me and Cody, then shut the fuck up. Because I'm sure that the United States court system is not happy with a federal judge beating their wife. So I cannot make this any fucking clearer. Leave me the fuck alone and get my fucking...
Gibby says, we all know, sorry I missed this the first time. We all know who and what he is. I feel what you are doing on your channel is bullying and will never understand your reasoning. I saw a reply to you, so I'm going to read that first. Gibby, I would totally agree with you. If he wasn't throwing rocks and then crying, and it was exactly just a bunch of people bullying him, I would totally agree with you. He's done real world damage to people to shut them up. They have, I mean, I'm new to this part of YouTube, not to the community, and he's threatened to me to ruin my life, his words, and his little lapdog is trying so hard to track Sue from Miami down. So I've watched this from the sidelines for almost 4 years. Didn't say a word, just watched it and watched it. It hasn't gotten better. It's gotten worse. He just moves on to new people. So all these people could stop today. And it's just going to be new victims, new damage, new Ednas. I don't know how you stop someone like John, because when he was unopposed on IG for a couple years before he even came to YouTube, he was a terror. He kind of acted like he was the big shot and nobody could post without his acknowledgement, or he felt like he was entitled to the story first. I mean, it's just, no. I don't like bullies, and he's a bully.
Name out of your fucking mouth. Are we clear on this? Are we clear?
Cody? Listen here.
I know.
Yes, the blackmail. Do what I say.
I was saying, like, if we're not clear with all this stuff, like, you want to keep lying on me? I have enough ammo, and I know they have ammo on me. That's cool, but I don't have to worry about losing a job. So, are we clear? Clear. Are we clear? Crystal. Are we clear? Clear. So, leave me the fuck alone. Apologize for the wrongdoings you did, and that's it. Have a good night.
And he's done this, not even to just like his so-called haters. I've seen him turn on people that were so loyal to him because it gets paranoid one night and then he just docks the hell out of them and they haven't come back since for no reason other than his paranoia he thought they were talking about him and all that other stuff. He's done this multiple times.
Girls don't fucking lie. I mean, like, I don't.
There's his wrist. Now, this, I believe, was Mother's Day, if I'm not mistaken, of this year, 2020. Yeah, here it is. May 2023. Behind all the names.
And they couldn't figure out, like, when I tried to do that, like, you know, whether, like, I will give them the benefit of the doubt and say, like, maybe at some point, I tried to kill myself over what they were doing to me.
Sorry, it gets me irritated every time I hear him say, you know, what they made me do, what they made me do. At some point, John, you got to do something different. Getting drunk and going on YouTube allegedly is obviously not fixing it. And I'm not trying to play these to embarrass you, but this is the content that you put out. Again, just because you delete it doesn't mean it wasn't content.
Christy Dinkle said I made up. Christy Denver never had the police call. But trust me, when I go out, it's going to be in a blaze of fucking glory. I promise you. And I'm going to make sure that all you motherfuckers know how you fucked me over. And they could all pray and say, like, Christy Denver couldn't. She texted my brother, who I just started talking to again for the first time, because she can talk to me on a fucking phone call, but she can't send me a fucking text.
Who's he talking about? Christy?
I'm a big piece of shit.
Get help, John.
I am. And all these people fucking going against me are all fucking right. Right, Christy?
Another name we haven't heard in a while. That was 7 months ago. No, wait. What was this? Hey.
Saying I stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from a fucking woman. Right, Christy? Right? Christy and Brad Dinkle. Brad Dinkle. Right? You're accounting? I don't want to. Why couldn't Christy Devil just have one fucking proof that CPS called her house, which is a fucking liar, just like Brooke?
Why would some? So I'm assuming Christy had said that CPS came to her house. And again, this was somebody he trusted enough to send his taxes to her and her husband to do, apparently, from what it sounds like. And but of course, they're devils and monsters when he flips on them, or they flip on him.
Brooke couldn't fucking share one piece of evidence that fucking Kathy sent her all this money. They couldn't show it because I'm right. Oh, Chrissy Denver, go fuck yourself. You, Chrissy Denver.
They can't fucking show proof because
Chrissy Denver, when I die, I will make sure that you.
Oh, there it is. When I die. But she's saying here, you hurt all of us, John. But no, he thinks that all these people are going to feel bad after he's terrorized them, made their lives a living hell, tried to get them fired from their jobs, tried to do everything to get their livelihood taken away. And he, I don't know what he's thinking. It's not right.
And your
You
husband's
got
name is
all
on my
the
fucking
fucking
notes,
goddamn
Chrissy
proof,
Denver.
honey.
I will make sure of it because you're one.
I know what's coming up here. Did you hear that? Your name is going to be in my note. I've heard that so many times too. And this was just in May, 5 months ago, whatever. Almost to October.
Shut up! This is a life that no one wants to live. I promise you. I promise you, it's no life that no one wants to live. People want me mad at me about Teresa, that fucking evil cunt. Teresa, she called my landlord me again.
Again, I'm not saying there wasn't fuck shit done all the way around, but you keep doing things and then are so surprised that shit gets done back. There's not much left.
And just know, if you never hear from me again, people like Christy fucking Denver, who can't show the fucking proof.
I, John Yates, being sound mind, have tried. Let me put this on. I, John Yates, have tried to commit suicide due to the bullying and harassment from Brooke Graham, who was a nurse.
So a couple months ago, it was Christy's fault. Now it's Brooke's fault. Previous years, Katie Not Home's fault. Karen, Wright person, I don't want to say their full name. Again, all these people you are blaming over the years. Do you guys see anybody else doing this on a consistent basis?
Working for the.
Again, this is yesterday, and here is a few months ago.
And Brooke.
Oh, there you are, Brooke. Sorry.
If you never hear from me again, people like Christy fucking Denver, who can't show the fucking proof. And Brooke Graham, who couldn't fucking show the PayPal fucking receipts, all trying to make me like a fucking monster. What people say affects you to do. All I wanted to do was talk about TV shows.
I said that last night too. Might even be in that clip. All these names. That's not even all of them. I ran out of room. I don't believe so. Not from last night. I mean, yeah, his current list of supporters don't appear to have the money that past supporters have. I'll let you make your own conclusions. Well, I'm not going to put it out there, but. Bree, not that girl.
But
it was.
Something happens to me, you know where to look. That's why. They just said my father was dead. They said my father was dead or alive. These people won't fucking cross. Here's the reaction you wanted.
We've seen it.
Good night.
And then we have again last night where he went on for 4 hours. He was crying, boo-hooing at the end. And again, it's hard to have empathy for someone when you have seen this for this long. Over and over. It's really hard to have empathy, sympathy for someone that won't help themselves. I saw in the comments that he said he's in therapy. Well, get more therapy. It's not working. It's not the responsibility of the YouTube world. It's not responsibility of YouTube. It's not responsibility of these other content creators for your mental health. Because, John, wherever you go, whether you are at the Kmart or the dollar store or wherever it is you go, you are always the victim. And I know that's insight you're never going to have. It's never going to happen. Just like you're never going to really be there for other people. Yeah, there's quite a few of those. And I'm like agitated, so I'm not as articulate as I want to be. But again, for the people who just got here, I'm just going to play a small clip from 2019 just to show you. I already removed one. I'll play this one.
And Anna called her out, and Danielle was like, "Oh, I don't know."
This is from 2019, I believe mid 2019.
Tried to like bring awareness to suicide, you know, all that shit. You guys don't know that I myself attempted. Like, if you look at my.
Again, this is 2019, previous to the last two attempts he's claiming. He also tried before he met Cody. The ones that he's admitted to.
I don't know how to get the angle right. Well, whatever. Wait. God oh fucking mighty. Nope.
They see it.
No, you don't. See, that's one wrist.
Like, you split your wrist, like, yes.
Wait, nope.
A lot of times.
He will say, you're full of shit, Yates.
All the way up to here. So, he did, like, a really bang-up fucking job. Like, he did not do it right.
His own husband saying that. I don't want to repeat what he said.
All the way up to here. So he did like a really bang up fucking job. Like he did not do it right.
But I didn't do it right.
No, but he
and that's
did.
Why
He really
that's
fucking,
why I'm still
like,
living.
He fucked his shit up, and he was in that hospital for a long ass time.
I split my wrist right before I met Cody, and I entrusted that to a few people who are now using that against me. And
so
I feel
I have
like they want me to kill myself, and this is what they're bringing me to.
I'm so sorry, Cynthia. I'm so sorry you have to hear these two jackasses talk about this. It is not a joke. And that's what's so infuriating. I think just about everybody has had some kind of impact, some way more than others. And I apologize that I'm even playing this. It's just to prove how he uses this for whatever sick reasons are. I have different theories throughout the years. Right now, I'm just disgusted with it. I'm just so sick of hearing it.
Just like this
That's
one.
all the fucking death threats I'm getting
from
all this shit.
From 405.
And just a little bit later, I think I was in another file. I already removed it. Oh, wait. Look at all those names. So for those that just came in, that's 2019 talking about it. This is 2020 talking about it.
What did I do to deserve it? What did Cody do?
I'm not even
What
on
did I do? What did I do?
The people who are giving death threats.
White
My
one.
address.
Boo-hoo. Now he's talking about sitting with a you-know-what in his hands.
The knife is bullshit. Like, okay, so, like, listen, I have slit my wrist before.
This John. All right. And I've also seen him taunt other people in the community whose family members were having those ideations, and he used it to taunt. He didn't have empathy for others in the community. He doesn't say, hey guys, I'm going to talk about trigger warnings. I'm going to throw up my wrists. And, you know, he uses them every chance he gets for whatever his sick reasons are. Sorry, I am agitated. The way he had no empathy for someone that we all love in this community, just no. You lost any kind of empathy coming from me. Yeah, that's the only thing I can come up with too, Cree. All right, guys. That was a little bit longer than I expected. I just decided to go through it all. Yeah, I thought about that too. What do I think about the ones showing up at his home? I don't think they should be showing up at his home. All right, let's do this. What do you think about the one showing up to his home, or when this guy was gone for a few months? He was never gone for a few months, ever, by the way. And people poked at him to get him to doing again. Do you feel there's no limits? Of absolutely limits. Don't you notice that it never gets this far with other content creators? Like there's others that cover 90-day content, that cover Real Housewives. They started way after him and have 75,000 followers on YouTube alone. I mean, do you not see the common denominator? Again, when it's your information, you go up on panel, you hold his hand, try to talk him down like all these people have before.
You say that.
Wait,
You're
all these people before. Like
we're not talking like that.
Amber tried to, like Heidi tried to, like Monica tried to, and he turned in a big way on all these people. So either John has just the worst luck in picking friends, and these people have gone on and been, well, one of them's gone on and had a successful channel and is beloved by people. I don't see them blowing up other people's lives on the regular. If you can't see the common denominator, I really don't know what else to say. I haven't seen you in here this entire live, so I highly suggest you go back and watch from the beginning or go look at the other videos. Again, there's a reason I'm playing the past, because it mirrors the future. And if somebody goes this long doing the exact same things and then cries about it, then they're the problem. But no, don't go to someone's house. But also, don't have his lapdog sit there and threaten me that they're looking for me and my husband and my son. Don't do that either then, because it's not going to end well either. I try to remember these people are very well indoctrinated, and everybody likes to root for the underdog. I've said that. He's never been gone for months. Never. Couple of weeks here and there. It's part of his cycle. It's very well documented. This is all part of the cycle. He will now disappear for 1 to 2 weeks, but he will be back. I mean, even last night while he's boo-hooing, talking about ending it, he couldn't help but this week alone, he's doxed Anne's address, he's doxed Marie's work, you inciting people to call my employer and what, or not mine, I'm sorry, Brooke's employer. You don't get to do that stuff and then boo-hoo about it when it comes back at you. In my opinion, it's getting crazy. But why doesn't he be the bigger man and stop? Nobody wanted him to have another meltdown. That's just nonsense. They can predict it though. He is so predictable. Again, that's why I play these old lives. He is so predictable that they're able to make a chart and say these hate behaviors are followed by these behaviors that are followed by these behaviors, and then he disappears for a while. And it is consistent. Well, I'd like to see John be the bigger man for once. He's the one inciting his followers to call other people. Look, and yes, I have a somewhat biased opinion here, but it's not going to stop until he stops. He is the common denominator. It's dangerous when John has a meltdown. That's when he's holding up his phone with your work info. Nobody wants that shit. Nobody. And I think it's easy for people not to have empathy for the people, but if it was your job that was up there, and your livelihood that was up there, and your family that was up there, or being posted on these tabs, you'd have a much different perspective, I can promise you. Yes, that's why there's over 80 names blooming. Again, I understand you're fully indoctrinated and want to help somebody, but this has been somebody that has consistently not helped themselves. You can't help somebody that doesn't want help. Who dragged our ladies? Yes, just this live alone, I've talked about his attempts, him showing and exploiting his own attempts month after month, year after year. Yes, they won't even take his calls anymore, I imagine. They are so sick of him. Okay, well, correct me if I'm wrong. I've seen him away. Well, there was the one time when him and Cody broke up. But even then he came back and did interviews. He wasn't back like full-time doing his job being gossip or whatever you want to call it. And off and on, months, I don't know. I don't recall him being on months. He's always exaggerated. Tell me when. Hi, Autumn. Yeah, he deletes a lot of them. Like a lot of people think he was gone, and he will come on in the middle of the night and do these lives, out what he wants to out, and then they're gone in the morning. So it looks like if you go look at his page that he was gone for months, but no, that's just not true. Oh yeah, this shit's always going to go on, but it is at a whole different level. And again, you do have a good point. There is a lot of drama in this community, and it is getting ridiculous. But when I started popping my head in here a couple years ago, there wasn't none of this holding up people's work crap, going real life, threatening creators basically to shut. They're basically trying to threaten me to shut up. That I talk about his content, so that's fair game to go into my life. Even this last time that he was gone for 2 weeks, and I was paying attention specifically, and when he came back, he said he was gone a month. He doubles it. Yeah, you don't get to tell Blooming all these people's experiences with him, because most of these people have had an experience, not a good one with him at one time or another. So if you want to, you can try, but to tell them that their experiences are wrong, go ahead. But I don't think they're going to buy that. And you won't either until it's you. You're not the only one that's tried to be there and support him and feel bad for him. All of these people have. That's what you're not getting. They weren't monsters when they were there supporting him, were they? They weren't monsters when they were giving them their money, were they? There are only these horrible people now. I don't see anybody else holding up information and inciting people to call someone's employer. I don't see that. I don't watch a lot of those other drama community channels. I'll pop in on some other ones in this area, but no, I haven't seen that. Right? Hey, boss. I've not seen anybody do that. And again, if I listen to his lives, he lies and exaggerates to you guys ridiculously, saying that they're going live 5 times a day, blah, 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 all these hours, and it's just not true. And my only suggestion really to you, Blooming, is step out of the echo chamber, watch the lives that he's saying these people are doing these things, and make an opinion then. Because it's not happening the way it's happening. He says it's happening. It's not happening to the severity he says it's happening. It does not meet the reaction that he's giving. I can promise you that. All these people, it is when it's your job. It is the most important. It is an important thing. And again, that's another one, Blooming. He has people coming to his house. And for a guy who was calling the police all the time, calling the police for shit happening down in Jacksonville or in Texas, there's no police reports on the tires or all this other stuff that he says is done. If he's building a case, how many times you heard Cody in the background saying, "Oh, we're going to give that to our attorney. We're going to give that to our attorney." So where's the police reports then? I'm not saying it's not happening, but for somebody that again, I've seen John make these accusations for years. He also exaggerates them for years. Yeah, they do need to stop saying that stuff. Well, you seem to, I think what a lot of people do that have supported him, they tend to do it, oh, that's just John. That's just how John is. And again, and until you are the person on the other side, you don't have that empathy or feel sorry for him because he's had a hard life. You know what? A lot of these people have had a hard life. They're not using it as a crutch or a reason to sit there and attack people all damn day. Sorry. I'm not really trying to be upset with you. I'm just upset. Exactly. You think it's fair that she's threatening my life because I'm covering lives? I'm covering content. Do you think that, am I delving into his innermost personal secrets? Nope. You think that's fair? Yeah. No one. Maybe it's people who don't have a job, don't understand what it's like to have it jeopardized. And I'm not specifically talking to you, Blim. I don't know. One of those is Skelly. And yeah, and Amber. She's been a big part of it. And he signs right back up with both of them. Sometimes it's better to have your enemies close. Yeah. You remember all that Brooklyn trying to help him get money to move? Remember how important it was a couple months ago for him to move out of there? I don't know how much he got. I know he got some. And I mean, he was literally begging for it. I have to get out of this place. I have to get out of this place. I haven't heard one word of him moving since then. Or the legal fees. How about all the times that he's begged for legal fees? Comments are not going too fast. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Well, some people have had experiences. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying there. I'm just saying John is a common denominator. He is a common denominator. These people, for the most part, don't have issues with everybody else all over YouTube. John has issues with everybody all over YouTube. Yeah. Thank you. They are just going to make excuses for it. All of it matters. And he's been involved in the CPS stuff too. Man. Okay. Look, I don't have all day to tell you what he's done in just this last 4 years in just these communities. I don't have all that time. But, you know, it's there. Again, I'm not going to make excuses. Yeah. Again, poor John is just sitting there and everybody's just being mean to him for no reason. He's just the most unluckiest man ever. Yep. You guys don't even realize you're being emotionally extorted with all these self-harm stories and how he's used it over the years, used different people's names, blamed it on everybody throughout the years. Yes, he freaking told them to call Kentucky CPS on Edna and Paul. Like they were already involved anyway. He incited his hundreds of thousands of followers to call CPS. Is that what a blogger is supposed to do? Yes, he literally told them. It's on my page, but she don't want to hear that, so. Yeah, I won't block. I am very open to having any discussion as long as they're respectful to the people in my chat and to myself. I am all open to having discussions, and you have some points. Don't get me wrong. I think this is all fuck shit, but it's gone too far. It's been too far for years. There's never been any consequences for John. He's been able to get away with this, and he gets away with more and more. That's why how many times, if you go back and listen, he said, oh, this account's done. Because he knows he pushed the envelope doing too much and he's going to blow up this account. He's done that like 4 or 5 times that I've caught. So he's pushing it more and more each time. He knows damn well it's against TOS to be sitting there inciting his followers to make calls about another content creator. Yeah, if you ask any of these questions on John's panel, you will be blocked. He'll say, oh, go fuck off. Oh, go do this. And make it about him and cry. Yes, his hags were very protective. They were very well indoctrinated. They felt like they had to protect him, much like how it feels like you're coming across. All right, guys, I'm going to get you out of here. Okay, let me just get caught up. Hey, self-proclaimed chef, you're late. No name. I don't know. When can I share my experience with the hags? I have plenty to say. Well, contact me on IG. I'm not going to do it right this minute. I need to get out of here. Blooming. If it's the night that I'm thinking about, she was being called and harassed in the middle of the night. Now, was it a spoof number? We did see John calling Terry Lynn. We saw him calling Brooke. We didn't see the phone up in his hands the whole time. Let's just, from her perspective, you have this guy that appears to be inebriated in the middle of the night, has already demonstrated to giving out the previous 2 weeks job information and inciting followers. You know, your job is only going to put up with so much, I imagine. So much of people calling from the internet. So just because it happens one time to say, okay, it doesn't matter if you do it anymore from here, it's already been done. No. when you're harassing someone's employer, and maybe that's not a big deal to you, but if you have a family and kids in school and all this other stuff and your income is needed, it's a big deal. If you have insurance that is based on your employment, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. But anyway, that night, and it's been explained, this whole blowing up. And if you're not over here, like getting the actual, well, I don't want to say our version, but how he said that he was accused of blowing stuff up, blah, 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 blah. There's a 5-10 minute video like from 2 weeks ago, which explains what happened. The night before, he did say, actually right after my name, saying someone's going to come to your door and blow your heads off with the shotgun, over and over and over. Then the next night, when Maria called, because someone appearing to be John is calling her and harassing her in the middle of the night, and the police said something to the effect of about blowing heads off, John starts running. Oh, I'm going to blow people up. They literally say no. You can hear it on the call. No, they didn't say you're going to blow someone up. It was about blowing heads off. But no, he ran with that, and he's still running with it to say that it's about bombs or blah, blah, blah. It's just stupid. Yes, thank you. Maybe I should just text on you guys. You guys are replying probably better than I am. Well, again, if it's you and your family that's being woken up, if it's you and your job, I honestly think, and I kind of felt the same way you did too, Blooming, I'll be honest, when you're sitting back watching it, but when you're in it, all these threats take on a different level when it's yourself, or, now you can see how it could happen to yourself and what that would entail to you or your family. So it's easy from the sidelines to say that's no big deal. So what, a few phone calls, but if you actually have a life and things going on, it impacts it. It's something to be concerned about. I don't know who No Name. Wait, was you the one that I had to? Okay, yeah. All right, guys. There you go, No Name. You got an offer from 90 Days on Blast to cover it. I'll take a look at those, Rakin. Yeah, we haven't even touched on that crap. All the misogynist, racist, and all the other isms he's managed to put out in one channel. Yeah. He said, I don't know if you guys heard it, not last night, I think it was a night, maybe 2 nights ago. He said he used to make $7,000 to $9,000 checks from YouTube. Then why was he still begging for money from people? That's what I don't understand. Or why wouldn't you take that job? Wait, if I was making 7 to 9 freaking thousand, I'd be taking that job like I wouldn't let anything touch it. I would treat it like a job, because it is. Someone's paying you for something. Take it serious. You're welcome, Blooming. I would feel like the biggest failure if I was making that much and then I lost it all, and now I'm literally begging for super chats, 70% of a $5.99 or a $4 super chat, and I got to pander to do that and cry to do that. If I was making 7,000 to 9,000, that's no one's fault but yourself. You let all these people get to you. You should have taken care of your mental health if you knew that was an issue. You know how much you could be making by now? That's got to hurt. They do. They eat it up. But a lot of these people in here have eaten it up, so they get it. Yeah, I don't recall Brooke being plastered. I'm sure she maybe had some, and she wasn't slurring that. I did log off after the cop came that night, so I don't know, but that's what I saw. Oh, is that not tonight? Okay. Yes, I have that. It's on my page. If that's the one, Cody literally was telling the cops that they were afraid for their lives, that she threatened to harm them, that she had lots of weapons. And I'm watching on one, a device and on a device. First, I logged on to Brooks, and she's clueless. I guess she had played this video in the beginning about Geneva calling for a wellness fit check, and they got Princess telephoned to John and turned into something else that got him all mad. And he's blowing up over there, and Brooke is just going on with her life, not about John. And it turned ridiculous. I think he was so irritated that she was getting super chats and having fun. So what if she was? Why are you going to hold her to a different standard than John on a daily basis? I mean, she goes to a job, however many hours, I'm sure probably overtime for the most part, being a nurse. She takes care of her responsibilities. She does take care of her children as much as others like to say she's not. What's the big deal? I don't understand why, you're not supposed to drink up here. Does she drink 100% of the time? Not that I've seen. On a Friday night or a Saturday night, I've seen her drink. And yeah, you guys make excuses for John to drink, that he's a 45-year-old, whatever. So I don't understand the double thing why Brooke can't. And I mean, I'll be honest, I usually turn these lives off and myself, I turn the internet off after a certain time and I'm done. So maybe I don't see a lot what goes on, but I have replay stuff. I didn't see anything that rises to the level that John Yates does on a regular. All right. Yes, that's the other thing. Like, I don't think, especially if people have already been affected by it in their lives, that's where he's being so irresponsible. I played just a handful of lives over the years that anybody in their right mind would have called. If they were a mandated reporter, and the things that he's saying, that he's sitting with the you-know-what in his hand, I've heard that this year alone. But the one that I played today was from 2020. So those are consequences. You want to go online and say dumb things are going to happen. I don't understand this, making excuses and justifying his behavior. I know. I don't get that. Hey, Gina. Suriana, I mean, a lot of people have made so many excuses, and it's not until they get away from him that they really see it clearly. Yep, he did it again last night. What's SLSP? He's done it multiple times. But again, it's even more concerning to see his followers in there taking up for his cause and calling your job, calling the police on his behalf, I mean, you don't... If, again, it's a bad game blooming when people want to jump in on the fun, and yeah, it's going to happen back to them. I imagine it's, again, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I'm not saying it's right, but it's going to happen. Yikes. He's been at 35 for a long time. I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, everybody's so worried about Edna's dogs and animals, and yet his cats are in there suffocating. But nobody says anything about that. Yep, she was having a good old time. Ashley says, I bought into all his shit for a while, and then I researched and saw what I had to get out. It's pointless. He isn't going to do anything to help himself, so we can't help him either. No, and that's the problem with a lot of people. They get in too far. They share too much stuff. So they either have to back away slowly or just disappear under the name altogether. But again, I've seen very loyal people that they did nothing to him that he's doxxed and just they never came back from that I saw. Maybe they're here under another account. I don't know. The title was, and this is what I mean, things get twisted and people go report back stuff. The whole point of that live, from what, this is my take, okay, that she was showing that Genevra was the one that called the wellness check on John. The point was, John blames usually the wrong people. He's kind of like Siwo. Whoever he's mad at, he'll blame those people that day, right? So the point wasn't to make fun of John for being 5150. I'm sure it was after one of these lives where he's sitting there threatening to harm himself. Okay. She played a call of Genevra talking to the police about John's 5150, but it got twisted. You could see the people in John's chat amping him up like they do. And it happens on both sides. I'm not saying that. So yeah, that got totally blown out of proportion. And then they acted like they were in fear for their life. I mean, no. It's definitely not. Again, I think honestly, if you step back over a period of time and watch things, you would have a different opinion. We need to be normalized that it's okay. Some things are going too far. It is going too far. But do you even hear her threatening people last night? His little lapdog? Do you hear him last night crying about everything, but then throwing daggers at the same damn time? Why won't they stop? Why won't they stop? Why are they going to stop? Just about, it seems. It's so funny. I didn't even know how drunk he, because I always listen on speed 1.5. Boy, you put it on normal, it is a whole different ball game. And he can, but then he also needs to be responsible for the consequences when he does that. Yeah, they'll be going off. Right? I mean, did anyone tell him to stop doing what he did to Edna? Did anyone tell him to stop? What, they had no right to be involved in that. Well, I'd be defensive too, Blooming. Honestly, I would. I would be very defensive. And again, I think you would too if it was your family life and all that on the line. No one stops John. And if you guys try to stop him, you usually get blocked. All right, guys, I need to get going. No. Start to shake, quake with rage. Yeah, no one tells him he's wrong. I've seen one person. I'm surprised that she wasn't blocked the other night when he was doing that to Edna. That's what that was. You want to come up, Blooming? I like, talk it out with Brooke, talk it out with Marie, talk it out with Ann. You can try to foster a deal. But I'm telling you myself, if she keeps poking at me and in my, like, bad things are going to happen. They are going to happen. She needs to stop. John needs to stop. Everybody needs to stop. But I'm telling you what, he is the common denominator, in my opinion. I know. They are way more articulate than he could ever be, but they're, oh, we're just joking. Just joking. Yeah, how about, yeah, posting Brooke's child on prom night? I mean, come on. I just hope you haven't shared anything with him, Bloomin', because it's not even the fact that he just sticks with the truth. He just will flat out lie. That's even probably more damaging. It's just to come up with these lies and people believe it because I've seen them repeat it. Yeah, I know. All right, guys. I'm going to get you out of here. It is anybody else going live tonight? Brooke, are you going live? I don't think Marie's in here anymore. Let me just double check, see if I see anybody. Muzz, I don't know if you're still in here. Are you going live? Oh, I can't read this. There you go. I don't see anybody else going live. Okay. Have a good night, guys. I'm going to play my outro. Thank you guys for all coming. Sorry, got a little... No, you know what? I think it is important to have these discussions. It really is. Because if we can't listen and we can't... Maybe I'm not as articulate as I'd like to be, but who's going live? Maria, you're going live? What time? 6 or 7? Or whenever. You're going... so Brooke is 9:10 Central. Come on up. Ambulance. Oh, by the way, yeah. If you guys could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate if you enjoy the content. And if you are not following, if you'd like to follow, that would also be greatly appreciated. If you want to help support the channel in any way, there's some stuff down here. 10 minutes. Okay, Maria's going right up. All right, guys. I'm going to get you out of here. 4:30. All right, perfect. Thank you, Ambulance. I appreciate that. All right, guys, have a great rest of the day and have a great weekend. If I don't talk to some of you, come on, come on. Here we go. All right, bye, guys. All right, bye, guys.